Pranam everyone. Today I'm going to give my 15th lecture on HTML, and in today's lecture I'm going to tell you all about a very useful tag of HTML that is known as audio tag. And with the help of this tag you can embed or you can display any audio file which is available in your computer system on the web page. So if suppose you have an audio file and which is available in your computer system and you want to display that audio file on the web page, so you can embed or you can display that particular audio file on the web page, and for that web page which tag is used in HTML that is known as audio tag. Okay, so keep remember. So whenever you want to display an audio file, whenever you want to embed an audio file on your web page, okay, in that situation a specific type of tag is used that is known as audio tag. This is a container tag. It has both starting as well as ending tag. But always keep remembering this thing that this tag is available only in the latest version of HTML, that is in HTML5. Okay, so this tag, if you are using this tag in your coding, then the browser in which you are going to translate that coding, that should be upgraded. Okay, with the previous version of a web browser, this tag will not be run itself. So because this is the tag which is available in the latest version of HTML, so that is why this tag need to be displayed in that web browser which is upgraded, whether that is Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, okay, whatever it is. One more thing I want to tell you all that there are different formats of audio file may be available in your computer system. For example, .mp3, or you can say .wav, you can say .org. All these are basically the extension name of all those files which are basically known as the audio file. So this extension name which is available with any name, with any file which is available on the computer system, that means these files are basically known as the audio file. So you can embed any type of audio file in your computer system on the web page. Okay, whether that is mp3 audio file or .web audio file or .og audio file, you can display or you can embed. Okay, but always keep remember this thing: all the browser do not support all the formats of the audio files. Only mp3 type of audio file are supported by most of the browsers, but .wav or .ogg, this type of audio files do not support by all the browsers. For example, .wav or .org audio file do not support by Internet Explorer, okay, Safari, but all these three formats of audio files can be supported by Google Chrome. So okay, so you need to be what you will do in that situation whenever you want to display a particular audio file on your computer system on the web page. You want to display on the web page with the help of web browser, then and that web browser is not supporting a particular file format or your file format, then what you can do, what is the solution of that particular problem. Okay, so we will discuss afterward. So first of all, we will see that whenever we want to embed a particular audio file on the web page, then that which tag it need to be used in our coding, that is audio tag need to be used in our coding. Okay, I'm telling you this with the help of one example. I'm going to write the coding of an HTML document. With the help of coding, I will explain you. Suppose I'm going to design a web page. I'm giving the title of that particular web page as audio file. Now I'm going to close the head section of our web page. After that, now the body section will be start, and here I am giving the background color of the web page, that is sky blue. Top margin 50 pixels, left margin 50 pixels. Now I want to display an audio file on the web page, so I will use audio tag for that. And in the audio tag I will use one attribute that will be known as src, and the value of that attribute will be the complete path of that particular audio file which you are going to display on the web page. So how you can get the complete path of the file, I have told you earlier. In the same way as you can the complete path of an image which you are going to display at the background of the web page, or either you can display an image on the web page on the background of the table, in which way you will get the path of that complete path of that particular image. In the same way you can get the complete path of a particular audio file which you want to display on the web page. Okay, you must have remember I have told you one way that how you can get the complete path of that particular file, audio file or image file which you want to display on the web page with the help of run command. Okay, so you will copy paste the complete path from there, and you will paste the complete path of that audio file here which you want to display on the web page. Okay, and after that you need to use one attribute of audio tag that is known as controls attribute. Okay, so if you will not use this particular attribute with the audio tag, then what will happen, the audio file will not be displayed, the controls of audio file will not be displayed on the web page. Okay, so until you write this particular property attribute of that of audio tag, then you will not able to find all the controls of that audio file on the web page. So it is must, if you want to find the all the controls of that particular file, that is play button or the time duration, or you can say that is slider, audio button. Okay, so all these are known as the control of the audio file. So that all the controls need to be displayed on the web page for playing or controlling, for pausing, and for muting or unmuting the sound, for such type of things. So control will be need to be displayed on the web page. Okay, so that control will be displayed on the web page when you will use this controls attribute, okay, inside the audio tag. After that you will close it. Then you will close the body tag, and then you will close the HTML tag. So when you will run this particular, when you will see this particular file with a name, and when you open this particular web page, the coding of this particular web page on the web browser, then you will see the audio file will be displayed on the web page with all its control. That means the play button will be there, the time duration will be there, the slider will be there, the you can say the audio button will be, sorry, the sound button will be there, okay, through which you can control the that particular audio file as per your need, as per your requirement. Okay, so here I am, suppose I am giving one example. Suppose my audio file is there, the path, so my file .mp3, this is my audio file, and it is available on the desktop. So the complete path of that particular audio file is displaying here, but with .mp3 extension. Okay, so that particular audio file will be displayed, but suppose I'm using that browser which is not supporting that mp3 format of that particular audio file. Then in that situation, what you will do? Okay, so that particular audio file will not be displayed. Okay, so in that situation, what you need to do? So here I am giving you a solution that so in this way you can use audio file that source So here I am telling you the another way of giving the source file of the file, audio file which you want to display on the web page. So by using this source tag, okay, then you can specify the src attribute with the complete path of the file with its format, and then type attribute by specify the file type and its format. Okay, so either that file may be mp3 or wav format or OGG, so whatever format will be supported by that particular whatever file format will be supported by the particular web browser in which you are going to display that particular web page, that will be accepted by automatically by the web browser. Suppose your web browser supporting this format, that this particular line of code will be accepted and these two lines of code will be ignored. Suppose your web browser supporting this format, not this, so this format will be accepted by the web browser and this another two will be ignored. Suppose your web browser in which you are going to display the audio file that supports only .ogg format, then these two line of code will be ignored and this format will be accepted by the web browser automatically. Okay, so this is the solution of this particular file, that any of the format which will be supported by the web browser in which you are going to display the particular web page, that will be accepted by the web browser automatically as per its convenience. Okay, so as per its convenience, so there is no need to be worry about that your web browser will support that particular file format or not in that situation. Are you got my point? Okay, so now we will discuss some attributes, some more attributes of audio tag. So two attributes I have told you of the SRC attribute, and I have told you for specifying the SRC, the source file of the particular. Well, you can use in this way or you can use in this way. Okay, so I recommend this way. Okay, so if you will use in this way this type of coding in your web browser, then any type of file format will be accepted by the web browser and then that particular audio file will be displayed on the web page. And another attribute which I have told you, that the controls attribute. Okay, this attribute is used if you will not use this attribute in the starting audio tag, then what will happen, that particular audio file will not be displayed, that the controls of that particular audio file will not be displayed on the web page. The controls mainly the play button, the time duration, the slider, okay, the sound button, okay, download button, such type of audio, such type of controls button will not be displayed on the web page. So this particular attribute it must, okay, in that situation whenever you want to display an audio file on the web page with its control. Okay, so with the help of controls you can control the playing of that particular audio file as per your need. The third attribute which I want to tell you, or that which can be used with audio file, that is known as loop attribute. If you will use loop attribute, suppose you are using loop attribute here also, so what will happen with the help of loop attribute, that particular audio file will be played continuously. Okay, suppose one time if you will not use this particular attribute, then that particular audio, when you click on the play button, that particular audio file will play, then after playing that will be stopped. But if you will use this particular attribute with the help in the starting audio tag, what will happen, when you will click on the play button, that particular audio file will be play, then again it will start play, then again it will be continuously, it will be playing itself. Okay, that means the audio file will be keep playing itself again and again after starting to end. Okay, so this is the benefit of this particular attribute. Okay, you can use this attribute as per your need, as per your choice. Okay, and the fourth attribute, that is automated attribute. Automated attribute means if you will use that particular attribute, what will happen, then whenever you will open the web page, that particular audio file which is displaying on the web page, that will be play itself automatically. Okay, you no need to click on the play button, that is very automated. Okay, suppose you are using automated also you are using this particular attribute. So what will happen, this whenever that particular web page will be displayed on the screen, that audio file will be play itself, okay, without clicking on the play button. And if you are using loop attribute, then it will play again and again, okay, until that particular web page is displaying on the screen. Okay, so this is another attribute which can be used on the with the audio starting tag as per your need. The third attribute, next attribute, fifth attribute, that is muted. If you will click on if you will use this particular attribute muted, what will happen, that when you will open that particular web page, you will see that that particular audio file, that is by default it is mute. Okay, that means in the audio button, that will be cross will be there. Okay, so when you click on there, then it will start, the mute will be off, then the sound will of your audio file will start itself. Okay, so by default, if you want to keep your audio file in a muted position, then you can use muted attribute in the starting tag. That okay, you want that that particular audio file sound will release it then when you will click on the sound button. Okay, good. After that, so today I'm turning on these attributes with the I have told all the attributes which are available in audio tag, and today run this coding, type this coding in Notepad and run on the web browser, and you will see that how you can embed a particular audio file which is available in a computer system on the web page. Okay, and with the help of the many attributes, you can control the playing of that particular audio file as per your choice, as per your interest. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.